There's been fast developing news happening in the world of politics here. Let's get you that top story. An unprecedented letter by at least 24 senior Congress leaders has drawn the battle lines in the grand old party of India like never before. A letter whose existence the Congress vehemently denied just this week has created a kerfuffle, and the news now coming in is that Sonia Gandhi is not to continue as Congress president. She has told key aides that she cannot continue this after this unprecedented letter by at least 24 senior Congress leaders, which seems to have drawn the battle lines of the grand old party like never before. And we're expecting to see all of this discussed, perhaps a possible showdown at a meeting of Congress Working Committee of the CWC that has been called for tomorrow morning. Well, let's just go across to Sunil Prabhu because he has all the details from his sources. So Sunil, really no reason for a possible showdown of a meeting of the CWC if Sonia Gandhi is already offering to resign. But the irony here, Sunil, is that it was a year ago in August, this time a year ago, when the Congress Working Committee, after wide-ranging consultations with the state leaders, they appointed Sonia Gandhi as a provisional president. But this reappointment was much to her disinclination. So for the past year, she has been saying she doesn't want this job and somebody else should take it, should have it.
That's right, Sarah. She has been reluctant. She has been keeping indifferent health and has been consistently telling her Congress colleagues that she would like to step down. Of course, we must put this in perspective. The letter that has been written by over 24 senior Congress leaders, including working committee members, former chief ministers and others, is a 5-page document, and in which 3 paras are, very, very clearly praising the Gandhi family, and in particular Sonia Gandhi, and nowhere, as I must emphasize here, critical of Rahul Gandhi. But having said that, they definitely want an active, they want somebody who is going to be at the helm of affairs to help the party fight when this entire country is going through a pandemic where you've had Chinese incursions. The surrounding and the situation is extremely unfortunate, and yet the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is taking opportunity of this because of the fact that the Congress hasn't got its house in order. So it's in that backdrop, Sarah, that this letter has been written asking for clearly certain focuses, certain changes, and overall to ensure that the Congress revives. Having said that, while many are saying and going that one step further, saying Sonia Gandhi not to continue, she will definitely offer her resignation. As a Congress observer who has covered the party for many years now, if not decades, there will be that resolution that will be passed by the CWC, thanking her, reposing faith in her confidence in her leadership. At this present juncture, we have seen the Punjab Chief Minister already come out in support. There are others within the party ranks who are talking about dissidents. There are others who are saying that this is not the time to question the Gandhi leadership.
Correct.
But those who have written the letters and who I've spoken to, who said somebody had to bell the cat, are quite categorical about one assertion, that nowhere have they been critical of Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi. It's not like in 1999 when Sharad Pawar, Tariq Anwar, and then P.A. Sangma revolted against Sonia Gandhi and her question about her foreign origins, which was then ultimately answered not only in 99 but in 2004 year. And they, of course, for those whose history who don't recall, they were ultimately suspended when Congress workers went onto the streets of Akbar Road protesting against the decision of those 3 Congress leaders to object against Sonia Gandhi's foreign origins. This time round, that situation is not there. They definitely believe that there has to be a reform process within the Congress party if it has to remain and exist in its present form.